Everybody loves this because almost everyone thinks about this. Just launch, go viral, and earn six figures. I see this so often in LinkedIn where you have this guru wannabe dude. Now, to be fair, I call myself a guru. It is Indian or Sanskrit for teacher. So that's why in 2008, I did call myself a guru. I am not guilty for calling myself a guru because I definitely teach, but I never teach this. Launch, go viral, and earn six figures. I saw this as recently as 3 days ago in LinkedIn. There was a woman promoting her thing. And one of the things in the instruction was, oh, just go viral. To be fair, I joined a Facebook, a course on Reels, TikToks, and the design of how to make viral videos. I joined it. I'm still in the group. And I went and looked at their lessons, and I didn't really pick up a lot of stuff. And in that group, there are people going viral, millions of views. But you can feel it in that group where I was a member of, that after hitting 1 million or two 1 millions, they're still asking the same question. What is that? Where's my six-figure income? Because the viral doesn't equal six-figure. Because you can go viral with the wrong crowd and you offer them something to buy and they'll not buy because number one, the viral happens before you start selling anything. So you become viral because you have this wonderful video of you running in the marathon, and then all of a sudden, after hitting 2 million views, you now create a video selling shoes. Obviously, that's not going to go viral because the people watching you in the marathon video has already gone past you. They don't remember you anymore. So there is no six figure there. So how do you do that? I'll teach you the steps and how to hit the six figures from the very beginning. I'll teach you. You're gonna expect me to give you like a course. Yes. What to press? Yes. What to enter here? Yes. How to ask the AI to do X, Y, Z? Yes. I'm gonna do all of those for you guys, starting with this video until the end of this month. About 15 different sessions, all of it for free. I will not skip steps. I will give you the mindset behind each click and how you're supposed to approach it. Okay? Because almost nobody does this. They just teach you how to do this. Go viral, earn six figures. Now, there's also another one, a modern lie. Automate your way to millions. Like, earn money while you sleep. It's really true that when I wake up, sometimes there's money. Yeah? And it's also true that I was in a vacation, and because I launched something, the 3 weeks ago, and that the vacation, that was like the launch week. I didn't even figure I shouldn't be on vacation during launch week. Imagine you're going to give birth and then you schedule a vacation with boat rides. So that's what I did. Really wrong. So I would spend some time in the restaurant where they have internet. It's the only place with internet. And then I would see all the money coming in. And each time the money came in, I think it was $200 per. I think it's $200. And this is many years ago, about 14, 15 years ago. And that went on for about 3 days. And I was answering people like crazy because automation tools were not available then. So I was manually answering them. Hey, thank you for buying. This is anyway. Scale fast, die slow. This is incorrect because this one, the scaling is growing your company into a big company is only appropriate if there is money or capital, lots of capital in the money in the company, which is appropriate for VC funded, Y Combinator type dudes, startups, apps that you can run ads and then you can get customers. Okay, you cannot scale fast if you haven't even tried earning a little bit. Scaling fast is not for people with no 2 million, 2 billion, 100, 500 million capital intensive. Well, because they have investors. It doesn't work. Okay? Dice law is only applicable to them. If you're not a startup with an app, ignore this part. Now, get clients while you sleep is true. Earn money while you sleep is true if you have the email marketing campaign set up. I will teach you how to do that. Because if you have no email marketing campaign set up with all the proper marketing psychology set up, if you just have generic emails that you ask ChatGPT, make me an email sequence, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, you are not going to get this, though this is true. The preparation type, if you have a notebook type, preparation equals a long time. To make this happen is long. How long? Months. Months. It's not 3 days. Because your brain needs to be convinced that it's true first, and you need to know where to click, and you need to use the psychologies and stuff that is built into an AI if you prompt it correctly. Now, build once, earn forever. This is true. If you build it with this thing in mind, you have an email campaign, you have an email broadcast. Earn forever doesn't mean you do absolutely nothing, because this thing, build once, earn forever, is for real estate. I should know because I have earned from real estate passive income for 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. It's not my property. We bought some foreclosed properties, fixed it up, have it rented out for 10 years. We earned passively. I mean, like, I just get a text. Hey, you have money in the bank. It's as simple as that. I don't have to do anything after the text is there. If I want, I can withdraw the money. Passive income, this is for that sentence. That sentence is passive income. If you want real estate kind of quality, then you need to build something that has VAs, or in today's world, AI automation agents, so that it will keep running. Because if you don't have VAs, virtual assistants, virtual professionals, employees, or AI agents, this will not happen just like that. Now, there are exceptions to build once, earn forever, but you need to be a person who knows how to make websites. For example, you've seen that tool that people use to draw. What do you call that? The round thing, and then you press a button, it spins, and then you draw a member. That website. Have you seen that? That website earns a lot of money. The Wheel of Names. That's it. Correct. The Wheel of Names. If you know how to make those and you made it before the pandemic hit, no, it's timing. You need to have timing. If you know how to make a Wheel of Names website in today's world, you can, but you should have made it before the pandemic hit, so everybody's going to use it. This website, since it has ads, okay, it's earning money. Okay. There's no ad. But there should be ads. I'm using a browser with had no ads. But normally this has ads. And since everybody was using it during the pandemic, the owner of this website probably hit a lot of money. Okay. Now, of course, I can make a website like this right now. But since there's no more pandemic, I don't know if the earning capacity is the same. But yeah. So that statement of, build once, earn many, earn forever, that works if you're able to make apps that does something useful in the right time. I'm going to take a break. See you in 1 minute. Right, I am back. I just drank some water. So now that you know these are modern lies that we tend to hear and continue to hear, you have to train your brain to say, I'm not going to believe that. If you have notes, type it, type these modern lies, and you have to ask your help from your saints, our Holy Mother, our Blessed, Our Lady, Jesus, whoever you believe. Please help me not to be deceived by these people, because they are deceiving you in thinking that you can do this. You can do this. Just be viral. So here are some expectations when you try to go for the 6-figure a month mindset. Sweat, delay, rejections, pivoting. For example, if I launch this 6-figure a month mindset and absolutely 10 people just watch it for 15 sessions for the whole month, that is a fail on my part. So I will change something. I will probably won't even let it reach 15 episodes before I change something. It's called the pivot. because, oh, nobody likes this, so I'll change something about it. Now, six-figure truth, you will be spending doing work for late nights, and you have no likes. Nobody liking whatever you're doing. There will be unseen months, sometimes years, before any visible wins. And here's a test for you. If you want six figures a month, start by enduring 6 weeks of silence and be disciplined enough not to complain that nothing is happening because you need to have this rejections. You don't have enough rejections, that's not going to work. I'll give you an aside that will work for you. Figure out a radical thing you can do for 1 week straight that will allow you to get more people paying attention to your content or your project or your YouTube video. Spend 1 whole week reaching out to a lot of people who will allow you to bring more attention to whatever content or message you have. For example, in my case, I want people to pay attention to my YouTube channel, which has around 800 subscribers at this point, starting from 0, because it's a new account from last year. It was 0 last year. And I need to figure out what to do in the next 60 days that will allow me to get even more viewers to my YouTube videos. This video that you're watching is video number 1. And to do that, I could try to reach out to, let's say, YouTubers with 100,000 views and record a video to each one of them and send that as an email or a PM, a video, a private video. Send it to them privately and mention them in the video to the point that they might wonder, why is he mentioning my name? Is this AI? And then he'll realize it's not AI. And I'm actually recording a video to ask that person to guest me in his YouTube. And I should expect to do that for 6 weeks with no visible win. Everybody will reject me. Everybody I reach out for that 6 weeks will reject my video. They will not read it. They'll not watch it. They'll just completely reject my offer to be a guest in their show. Or I can try a different tack. I can try inviting them to be a guest in my show, which has 800 subscribers, like 6 views, and see what happens. That is your 6-figure truth. Jomar, if you're going to be rejected by everyone, why do it? What's the point of doing the exercise of doing that, making selfie videos for so many people for 60 days, 6 weeks, only to be rejected? Why don't you just not do it? Just forget about doing it. The reason why that's a good idea is because after around, let's say I have 50 rejections, no? At the end of 50 rejections, who becomes better at making those invitation videos? I do. Who becomes better in reaching out strangers on YouTube who has 10,000 followers and up? I do. Who becomes more efficient in handling rejections emotionally? I do. So the effort of reaching out for the next 6 weeks to gain more people to watch this video series is not to make money. What's the point? Is to go through this entire process of sweat, delay, rejections, and pivots so I can be a better thinker, so I can become wiser, so I can overcome my faults, so I can learn not to despair when I fail, so I can learn how to not be discouraged when I slide back. You know, if you remember the quote from St. Francis de Sales earlier, that's what exactly he was talking about. In fact, he wasn't talking about confidence. He was just saying, if you remember the quote, you remember the quote from St. Francis de Sales? Don't be discouraged. Don't be despaired. You must thank God and give him his due thanks. Give glory to God and give him his due thanks. When the word due, D-U-E, is mentioned with relation to God, it's because God deserves thanks. By the way, the definition of God we have here is the creator of all creation. That's our definition. So if the creator of all creation is true, assuming he's true, does he deserve to be said thanks? Does he deserve to be thanked? Yes, he made me. He made me poor, so I get to thank him when I was poor. Now I'm no longer poor. Do I thank him when I'm no longer poor? But I'm here today because when I started, I had to sew up my shoes because we were so poor. I was poor in mindset. I didn't even ask my parents, can you buy me a shoe? I didn't even think about asking them, can you buy me a shoe? I went ahead and got a big needle and sewed up my rubber shoes. It's rubber shoes so that I can wear shoes in school. Eventually, I decided to stop wearing shoes and I wore slippers and shoes because in UP, it was acceptable to wear slippers anyway. No more problem. I started wearing slippers in school, so, which is super cheap. But in high school, you're not allowed to do that. So I had to sew up my shoes. We were that poor. I was poor in mindset, didn't even ask for help. Please buy me a new pair of shoes. And we were literally poor also. I thought we were rich because we had 3 electric fans. That was my mindset when I was growing up. Wow, we're probably rich. We have a TV and 3 electric fans. That's it. That's all we had. We didn't have a house. We were renting. And I belonged to a family of a lot of kids. Let me go to the next one. So what else are we going to expect here in the world of the 6-figure mindset?